the Brooks Stadium and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chanticleers will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. Nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
In the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Coastal Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Evans. The screen, and watch out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The shot to clears, racing to the line in the hurry up.
Another shot to clear.
Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the shot to clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The shot to clears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Flanagan. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Good release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the screen.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
To the air, it's Evans. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And some room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that defender did an outstanding job.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back.
Here we go.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump David.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the...
He's going for goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Virginia Tech, 24. Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Chanticleers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Evans. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Swings it out to the flat, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's... They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Coastal Carolina, 3.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Evans. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. He'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got it in the middle, it's Bohannon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Back to pass, it's Evans. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quick handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
To the air, it's Evans. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Trying to pound it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The shot that clears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you
couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Quick step and go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Denson. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Chanticleers will send out the punt unit.
Formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the run, it's Overton. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do